Welcome into Red Empress Tarot. I'm Patty. I'm an intuitive, a reader, and a healer on the twin flame path myself, here to read you a message for your twin flame journey. I believe that if you have found this video and this channel, you've been guided to do so. If you love the content, please subscribe. I'd love to have you as part of the tribe. Make sure that you tap into your intuition. Make sure that you are following your internal guidance. It's really important. And every thumbs up to the video is so valuable. I love every one of you. Thank you so much. And let's go ahead and get into the reading. Welcome to your special Twin Flame 11/11 portal reading. This is a special reading. I had not really been paying attention to the calendar, and all day I have been having this energy of anticipation. It's really heavy. I had a lot of frenetic energy. It's just a really unusual heavy energy in the air today for me. And in talking to some other people, they're feeling that build up too. It's like an energy of building up to something, like almost like overfilling, like if you're filling up a water balloon and filling it and filling it and filling it, and you know it's about to pop at any second. It's that kind of feeling. It's like a heavy energy and you're just waiting for the bang, you know. And I realized tomorrow is November 11th. That's the 11/11 portal. And this is a really important year, 2021. We're about to go into 2022. In numerology, you would just remove that 0 and you've got 222. That is a really powerful couple energy. A lot of people in the twin flame community are saying 2022 is the year for union for a lot of twin flames. It's not going to be for everyone, but it's something we're headed towards, and I feel like there's something breaking now today. 11/11 when this is being released. So I wanted to do a manifestation reading. What can you manifest best right now? And what do you need to manifest in your connection, your twin flame connection? Now, whether or not you want to come to union with your person, or you just want to get to a good place with them, so you're at peace with them, whatever you want with it, this is the time to manifest something good. So I want to use my manifestation cards. I do have a manifestation deck from Island Time Wellness, which is great. We'll be using that. And I'm going to go through each zodiac sign. So you're looking for your sun, your moon, your rising, your Venus. With a twin flame connection, you can also be looking at your north node. And actually, recently I'm finding out your 5th house is also very important when it comes to love. Any combination of those zodiac signs for you or your person you can be looking at. Now, if that seems too much, too overwhelming, or if something in there doesn't resonate, go with the placements that resonate with you the most. Okay? You have to always, in any tarot reading, follow your own intuition, your internal guidance. Tarot readers are here to give you a heads up on what may be coming for you. That way you can make the best, most informed decision for your own life going forward. Every decision that you make in your life is yours. It's not mine. I'm just here to give you the information and you do with it what you will. Okay, so let's go ahead and start. I'm going to start with, let's start with earth signs. I'm going to start with Virgo. So what is Virgo manifesting on this 11/11 portal? I'm going to start with my Modern Love Oracle cards. We're going to do the manifestation cards. I'm trying to decide. I want a tarot deck. We're going to do the Grand Lux. Okay, and we'll just do this throughout the reading. I'm feeling like I want one more deck. I'm going to use, I'm going to use Colette Baron Reed's Wisdom of the Oracle. So if you want to know the names of the decks, and sometimes I don't call those out, I'm sorry. But this is the Wisdom of the Oracle by Colette Baron Reed. This is the Tarot Grand Lux by Ciro Marchetti. This is the Red Empress. This is my Modern Love Oracle deck. It's available. There's a link in the website if you want it. You can, in the website, in the description of each of my videos. And then the Island Time Wellness Law of Attraction deck. Okay, I think that's what we're going to get into here. So I'm going to start with the Wisdom of the Oracle. Let me move these over here a little closer to the camera. There we go. This is really impromptu. I did not plan out this reading. It came to me, I need to do this. I'm also seeing this stone, and then the amber is falling out. And the rest of them are kind of covered up. Miracles happen. You know, I have these stones. I bought them to be place markers for pick a card readings. I have a bunch of different ones, and this is the one that's turned up right now. My stones fell the other day, and I had to pick them up. And I feel like it's significant. There's something about miracles happening right now. I'm gonna set this aside and just to have it there. And then the amber, you know, before the reading I had drawn a bunch of stones up and I was going to use them, then I decided to do something else. I think I'm going to bring them back out. And at the end I was looking at the peacock ore, the orange calcite. What else? There's things that were calling to me. The charoite, the lapis, and the fluorite. At the end of the reading, if you guys are interested in seeing it, I am going to figure out why these things were calling to me. These specific things, I grabbed them out and I put them back, and I'm feeling like we need them there. So I'm going to leave them there for the reading. At the end, I am going to talk about the stones in case you are really into crystals, interested in crystals and the messages that come from them. It's not just about the vibration of the stone, it's also the message that goes with it. These were very specific. Okay. So, Virgo. Oh, let's call in spirit too. I'm like I said, I'm very frenetic today. There's a lot of extra energy in the air for me today. Something's happening. I just feel like something's about to give. It's like something's got to give. It's like so much pressure built up that it has to burst. Spirits, angels, guides, ancestors, protectors, thank you for being with me here today and always. Help me be a clear and accurate channel for watchers of this video. Let all messages come out be for the highest good of all parties involved. Grounding. Protecting. Archangel Michael, surround me with your protection as I surround myself with the bubble of white light protection. Okay, well, let's do a little Palo Santo. This has been having a hard time catching. I'm going to grab the other end. I've never done that before, but kind of feeling it. Time to flip things around. It's time for a new perspective. It's time for a change up. And, you know, and the last couple times I did this, it wasn't wanting to catch fire at all. Look at that. It's the same piece of Palo Santo. It's just a fresh perspective. It's time for a fresh perspective. And when you can get into that fresh perspective, it just burns. So much smoke. Okay, I gotta make sure I don't get too much smoke here. Let's get everything nice and cleared out. Really good. Some for me, some for you guys. And I'm going to put that one out. I mean, that really caught using the other end. The different perspective. It's time to flip things around. There's an energy of flipping things around. It might be a little messy, but it's going to happen anyway. It's just time. Okay. All right. Back to Virgo. Please give me a card for what Virgo can best or would be good for them to manifest during this 11-11 portal. Having to do with their twin flame connection, we have the fates. I'm going to move my ring light a little bit so it's not so bright on the cards. And then let's get the tarot. It's going to be short and sweet. I just want to get what messages need to come out. I'm not going to go crazy with this. I feel like shorter is better. 7 of Wands. I'm going to get one more tarot. It's right there. King of Cups. Excuse me, Knight of Cups. And then the Modern Love Oracle. What do you need from the Modern Love Oracle Spirit to tell me this story for Virgo on this 11-11 portal for their twin flame connection? What does Virgo need to know for their twin flame connection on this 11-11 portal? Now, if you're watching this video later, it's not on 11-11, that's fine. This energy is still valid for you, okay? You'll be able to look and know that this is what's popping for you after the 11-11 portal. What are they manifesting? Saving my pennies. Working hard. Building reserves. It could be reserves of money. It can be reserves of energy. It can be reserves of spirit. Strength. I'm seeing reserves of strength. And we're also getting integrity and offer. Okay, and then I want one manifestation card from the deck, please, Spirit. Let's keep it very simple. I want the message to be really clear. That's 3. Let's do 1, please. One manifestation card for Virgo on this 11. Okay, there it is. Limiting beliefs. Okay, let's talk about what we have for Virgo. I'm just going to lay it all out here. I want them touching. All right, so the first thing we got was the fates. This is fated, clearly. There are angels and guides surrounding you and your person in your connection. There's this loving energy of holding you close. And there's also this energy of protecting this connection. The 7 of Wands here. It feels like the masculine energy in this connection. Remember, it's not body parts, it's energy. It can be, but it doesn't have to be, okay? It's the masculine defending this connection. It's almost a flip around the energy. It feels like the masculine may have been defensive against this connection. And it feels like flipping it around, like we were seeing. Miracles happen. The masculine, where they were once defensive against the connection, they are now defending the connection. The Knight of Cups here, this is bringing forward love. This is offering love. And this is coming out right on top of offer, coming forward, giving an invitation. This masculine, I feel, and I'm sorry, I'm not seeing a lot of feminine energy here, but let's just say the masculine, because it's what I'm getting, and that's what I'm going to say, is in his integrity, in their integrity. This masculine has become balanced. This masculine is doing the right thing for the connection, because we're talking about the connection here. They're working hard. They're getting their money right. And I feel like they've kind of gotten it right. they've built some reserves here of strength, of finances, of whatever they need to bring forward an offer here. Limiting beliefs is the manifestation card that we got here. Subconscious beliefs impede your progress. Check in with yourself, your shadow work, and rewire with subliminals. I feel like the masculine has put in the work here on their limiting beliefs. It's time for the masculine and the feminine during this portal, I'm going to put it right in the center, to really look at what are your limiting beliefs. What are your limiting beliefs? What is your shadow that's left? What's lingering for you? Take a look at that, because this is the time. This is the key day in the year, really, where you can make a change there. How can you make that change? Here's a powerful way to do it. Now, if you have a different way, use your way. I'm just going to give you a suggestion, and I'm going to do this for every sign because I don't know who's watching what. Look, here's a powerful way that I do manifestation. So first of all, think about what your shadow is, or your limiting belief, what you want to dispel, what you want to leave behind at this portal. You want to shove it through the door and get rid of it for good. Okay, think about it. In your mind, formulate the perfect words about this limiting belief. And what do I mean by limiting belief? Something that tells you you can't have something, something that tells you you can't do something, something that tells you that you're not good enough for something. I can never have what other people have. I'm not as good as other people. Love is meant for other people. Union is meant for other people. Those kind of beliefs where you really, deep down inside, it's blocking you. Okay? Get the perfect words in your mind. Then I want you to get a piece of paper and write down those words. Okay? Then I want you to rewrite it in a way that dispels that. For example, if you write down, union with my twin flame is not for me, it's for other people. If you write that down, and then underneath it, I want you to cross it out with an X. Use a red pen if you have it. If you don't, that's fine, doesn't matter. Then write, union with my twin flame is for me. Flip the script. Flip it around. Time to flip it around. Change the narrative for yourself. So you're thinking it, then you're writing it. I like to go out under the moon, but you do how you want to do it, okay? I like to go out under the moon, and I like to have a conversation with my guides under the moon, with spirit, with the universe, and read out loud what I'm saying. And I would read out loud, union with my twin flame is for me. As many times as I want to. You can chant it like a mantra. You can say it once firmly, however you feel like is best for you. And then I like to top that off with fire. So I will actually take the paper that I've written it on, and I will, as I'm saying it, I will light it on fire. And so you've thought it, you've spoken it, you've thought it, you've written it, you've spoken it, and then you've burned it. And to me, that seals the deal on the manifestation. And then every day, as many times a day as you feel like you need it, keep saying it until you see results. But this is a perfect time to start manifesting the end of these limiting beliefs for you, Virgo. Okay? All right, this is what I have for Virgo. I am going to go on to Taurus. So let me just pick these up. Okay, going on to Taurus. Welcome, Taurus. We're talking about what is Spirit wants you to know for manifestation on the November 11th, the 11/11 portal. Okay, we're going to start with Wisdom of the Oracle. We're going to get one card from there. One card, please, from Wisdom of the Oracle. card from Wisdom of the Oracle. In each option, and I'm sorry if it takes a little extra time, but a lot of people skip right to the timestamps, and I don't want anyone to miss the information, so I will be talking about how you can practically do this too. Okay, and we got the Fates again. Oh my God, this is what we got for Virgo out of this whole deck. The Fates came out again. I want to see how many times this comes out. So you may have a Virgo connection for Taurus. I'm going to go to the Tarot Grand Lux and see what we get for Taurus. Oh, not ready to draw yet. Come on, let's shuffle a bit. What's right is always going to come out. What do we get for Taurus? What do we get for Taurus? This is not a lengthy reading. I'm doing all of the zodiac. That's too many. All of the zodiac signs. So we're going to keep it short and sweet so you know exactly. The Six of Cups. Let's get one more. What to work on manifesting. What Spirit is telling you. We've got the Nine of Pentacles. All right, we're going to the Modern Love Oracle. This is my deck. Let's get cards from the Modern Love Oracle. 2 or 3 cards, please, Spirit. Whatever is going to work. Whatever is going to convey the message. Coming clean. 1 or 2 more cards, Spirit. Here. Okay. It's, oh man, that's a lot. Okay. Coming clean, bright, restriction, and obscurity. I didn't mean to take that many, but we're going to take them. And then we're going to get 1 manifestation card from the Law of Attraction deck. And I really just want 1 on this one, Spirit. 1 very clear message for Taurus. Go for it. We're going to put it right there for now. That will end up in the center of the reading when I'm done, okay? Taurus. So you got the Fates again, as Virgo did, for your Wisdom of the Oracle card. Look, this connection is absolutely fated. It is like Spirit is holding you to them. They're holding the connection. They're holding you together. Spirit wants you to come together with your twin flame, whether it's in union or in friendship or in closeness of some way, to resolve. Okay, come into resolve. Some of you really want union, and that's what this is about. Some of you really just want to come to peace. That's what this is about. Only you know for yourself. But it's fated that you do it. Okay, so this is the time you can truly manifest this happening. And this is telling us how, you know, giving us the factors to be considered and how and what to manifest. Okay. So we got the Six of Cups and the Nine of Pentacles. The Six of Cups is my twin flame card. So being that this is a twin flame manifestation reading, amazing to have that right in the middle of your spread. So what are you manifesting? You're manifesting in your twin flame. And you're doing this by your independence. You're doing this by learning to let go. In order to bring them in, you have to let go of them and let them do their own path and do their own work. Once you master letting them be independent and letting you be independent and being happy in that energy, then it can come to you. As long as there is push-pull energy between you, it's not happening, my love. It's not happening. Coming clean, bright, restriction and obscurity. Coming clean is all about telling the truth. It's bringing your truth. It's them bringing their truth. It's about atoning for the pain you've caused each other. It's about atoning the wrongs you've done to each other in this lifetime and past lifetimes, okay? Bright, it's happiness, it's optimism, it's fulfillment, it's gratitude for this connection at all. Before you get union, before you get peace with this person, it's the gratitude that you have them. It's the gratitude for this journey, for teaching you what it teaches you. Restriction. There's been blocks. There have been so many glitches. There have been so many limitations. And you have to understand that all of these blocks that have happened in your twin flame journey so far, with the obscurity card, look, they happened as divine protection. I really want you to be able to read that. Divine protection. So if you have been in separation, if communication hasn't been good, if your person has gone off with another person, a karmic, or you've gone off with a karmic, or you've been in karmic situations that kept you apart or caused problems, every single one of those things, every single one of those blocks, glitches, limitations, divine protection. So you can do your thing and they can do their thing with this 9 of coins here. You both had to be on your separate path to learn what you needed to learn in order to come to peace, or in order to come to union, what you choose. So here is the manifestation card, is go for it. Step outside of your comfort zone. I'm going to read it again. Spirit is telling you strongly, firmly, and absolutely on this 11/11 portal, it is time for you to step outside of your comfort zone. Make plans. Now is the time. Favorable outcome is in alignment now. It is time for you to come clean. It is time for you to speak the truth. It is time for your person to come clean and speak the truth. Go for it. Even though it's a hard conversation, it's time to have the hard conversation. It's time to be honest. And you have to do it with an optimistic and happy heart. Okay? Come clean with an optimistic heart. That coming clean is going to bring goodness to this connection. It's not about being scared. It's not about a big scary thing that brings a scary thing. It's about what brings you peace and happiness. Be grateful for this. This is an amazing opportunity that a lot of people are not mature enough in their soul's journey to be on this journey. If you're given this journey, it's because you're ready for it. Not everyone will accept it. Some people will not do the work, and they'll go on to do it in another lifetime. It's not going to go away. Okay, in order to manifest this, here's a way to do it if you want some help. Because I want to have everyone have a tool to use to manifest if they don't already have manifestation tools. Here is one way to do it. Choose another way if it's more comfortable or feels better for you. Okay, step outside of your comfort zone. This is about coming clean. What do you need to tell your person? What are the wrongs that you have done to your person? Things that maybe you said that you didn't mean. Things maybe you did that you don't feel happy about, that you don't feel good about. What are the things they said to you that hurt you? What are the things that they did that hurt you? I want you to think about those things, and I want you to write them down. Write it all in the negative. I said this to you, and I know it hurt you. You said this to me, and I know it hurt. You know, it hurt me. I'm telling you, it hurt me. Come clean, okay? Then I want you to exit out. I want you to cross it out, and below it, I want you to write the words that you want to tell your person. I want you to write the words that you want to tell them now. Instead of, I hate you, you're a terrible person. If that's the words that you said to them, right? I'm just example. I'm not saying you said that. Right. I love you. You're a good person. I know you had work to do. And write what you want to hear back from them. If they said, I don't ever want anything to do with you again, right? I'm sorry. I care about you too. I love you too. Write the words that are good. Write the positive words that should have been said. I know you had work to do. I know you have work to do. You know I had work to do. Okay? Turn it around. Flip the script. Once you have written that down, I want you to read it out loud. I like to read it under the moon. You do it however you want to. And this is only if you're using this technique. And then once you have said the words out loud, you can choose to repeat them as many times as it's comfortable to you. Some people like to use a specific number. If your number is 3, say it 3 times. If your number is 7, say it 7 times. If you like to chant it as much as feels comfortable to you. Once you've done that, I like to add fire to seal the deal, the manifestation deal. So you can say everything you need to say and then light that paper on fire. Okay? If you choose to do another technique, that's awesome. I just want you to have a tool. Okay? All right, Taurus, this has been your 11/11 portal reading. I hope this helps you. I see beautiful things coming for you. This is unlocking something for you. And I hope you grab it with both hands. Okay? I love you guys. I'm going to go on to Capricorn. Okay? I'm just blowing right through all of them. Capricorn. So glad you're here for your 11/11 portal reading. As I've done for Virgo and Taurus, we're drawing you one card from the Wisdom of the Oracle. So let's go ahead and get that card. Whoops, too many. One card from the Wisdom of the Oracle, please, Spirit. We're keeping this very short and sweet. This is telling you exactly what Spirit's message is for you for manifestation, specifically on the 11/11 portal. Now, if you don't see this reading until later, it's not a problem. The portal is opened up for you, okay? You can do it later. There's too many cards, Spirit. One card, please. One. Okay, there it is. There it is. Not for you, okay? Let's go ahead and set that aside. Oh, we're going to do that again. All right. What do we have for Taurus here? Oops. Gosh, too many cards. That's Capricorn anyway. All right, Capricorn, here we are at your reading. So we are doing your 11/11 portal reading. This is telling you what Spirit's message is for you to manifest during this really auspicious day. This is the perfect time to manifest for your twin flame connection. And there's an important message that's about to come out for you, okay? We're going to get one card from the Wisdom of the Oracle. All right. We're doing these real short and sweet. I'm trying to keep it as brief as possible and get a very succinct message for you. So we're not getting a lot of cards. I'm just reading what, okay, it's this one. Flexible. Okay. And then let's go to the Tarot Grand Lux. We're going to get 2 cards for this, please. 2 cards for the tarot. 2 cards to go with flexible to tell Capricorn about their manifestation on the 11/11 portal. Okay, there they are. We've got the Chariot and we've got the 4 of Coins. Okay, we're going to get some cards from my Modern Love Oracle. What cards complete this story, please? What cards complete this story, please? 2 to 3 cards for Capricorn. I'm already seeing this story. This is great. What does Capricorn need to know about manifestation on the 11/11 portal? Okay, it's going to be those. So we've got Bright. Bright came out for Taurus, so they may be a Taurus connection there, and Corrosion. I feel like no, it's these. Okay. I think for the other piles I had one more card, but this is it. Okay, and let's get the manifestation card. Manifestation card for Capricorn. Tell me what Capricorn needs to know about Manifestation on this 1111 portal. This is kind of the key card for your reading. The next step. Okay. So let's look at flexible first. You got flexible out of the wisdom of the oracle. This is telling me that this is a time where you need to put the Queen of Swords energy away or the King of Swords energy away. Okay? It's time to become very flexible in hearing your person out. And I'm hearing you need to, when the conversation comes up, and I feel like it's with the Chariot coming, I feel like it is coming. Okay, we'll talk about that in a minute because there's a little conflicting energy, but I still feel like it's coming. Okay, it's time for you to have a very flexible disposition and mind about this connection and about the upcoming conversation that's coming for it. Your person, this person is balancing on an egg, a very large egg. And you can see their face in here with their eyes closed. It's like they're going to emerge from that egg. Your person is in a transformation stage. If you think about an egg, it starts out as this, little itty bitty bit of cells, just like all creatures do. And it grows into this egg. And so inside, what is it? Just, we've all cracked some eggs. It's a yolk and a white, right? It's not a fully formed creature. That slowly, after being fertilized, transforms into this beautiful little chick that cracks out of the shell and is brand new, is a brand new being. Your person is in this state right now where they're ready to crack out of that shell and become brand new. Brand new creatures, brand new things, they need to be nurtured. They need to be loved and cared for along. You don't just slap them with hard reality. Okay, I know that things have happened on both sides that have been painful in this connection. But when this brand new person, this brand new transformed person comes to you to talk to you, be gentle. Lead with love and kindness. This is saying, let your mind be flexible. Listen. Listen to hear. Listen to understand, not just to respond and retaliate, okay? It's a really important thing here because this person wants to talk to you. Because they're in this state right now, they're ready to transform. It's a very fragile state. Things can go wrong, and they want to move forward. They know they're transforming. They want to come talk to you. I mean, this Chariot card is gangbusters, right? Look at that Chariot card. Gangbusters. I had a friend pull me some cards earlier tonight because of all this energy that I had today. I was just feeling so overwhelmed a little bit with energy. It was a lot. And this card came out for me. So, and I'm a Capricorn, which is interesting. But it's actually a Cyril Marchetti deck. I think it's this one that she might have been using. But it's the same. The horse is just rearing, just like full speed ahead. And then we have that next to the Four of Coins, which is that energy of needing to hold back. So your person is in this place of wanting to go full speed ahead, but there's like, there's this lack of surety, making them feel like they got to hold back a little bit right now. This portal is busting this open. It's busting the shell open. But you have to be careful with this person, right? Have faith. Have optimism. Have happiness and gratitude for this person and this connection. When they come forward to you, greet them with open arms and a glad heart. Now, you don't have to accept this person back for union. You can just, come to peace with this person. That is all up to you. I'm not talking about that. Not everybody wants the same things. Some of us really want union. We want to be with our person. We want to live our life with our person or have experiences with our person. And then, some of us want to just come to a good place. So this push-pull energy just goes away forever because it's awful, right? Union just isn't necessarily about romantic union. Union is about coming to peace with each other, being good with each other. Okay? I'm seeing a white flag. I'm seeing a white flag. It's like you both run up the white flag. We surrender to the connection. We surrender to each other. And it's not a bad thing. It's a peace. White peace. Corrosion. Look. The things in this relationship corroded. When you came into separation, it's because it was unstable. It wasn't time for union before. You had to... I'm seeing someone pour a can of Coke on a rusty part. You had to find ways to eat away the corrosion. Look at how the floor is half corroded and half cleaned up. And you're standing, this person is standing on the cleaned up half with the rust removed. You guys had to remove the corrosion here on your own paths, in your own time, in your own way, and you couldn't do it together. Understand that that had to be cleared in order for your person and for you to transform in the ways that you needed to, so you could be on clean, solid ground, which I feel like you're in now. I feel like you're in now. You know, look at this. The feminine is on top here. The feminine is the one really needing to be flexible here. She is on top of this egg, and she's just standing at the watch waiting for it to crack open, right? But she's very flexible. And here is the egg person, that's our masculine, ready to crack out, ready to be reborn into their new highest level of self. This is really nice. Okay, so what's your manifestation card, Capricorn? It is daily steps toward your dream, manageable goals, mentorship, doors opening, and success. Okay, but I'm really seeing the next step here. You want to take the next step. You don't want to stay balanced on this egg, feminines. Masculines, you don't want to stay in the egg. You want this to bust open. And this portal is allowing for this. You want for this to bust open. You don't want to stay in this pose forever. The feminine will get tired and the masculine will never develop. Can't stay this way. Something's got to give. This is the energy. Oh my God, this is the energy I've had all day. Something's got to give. You know, her arms are going to get too tired to stay there. Something's got to give. It's a lot of pressure with her legs that way. A lot of pressure. In order to take this step, you need to set and manifest manageable goals. Be flexible. This masculine may come forward with a small offer because that's what they have, is a new masculine to give. So don't expect the moon and the sun and the stars when the masculine just comes forward with a candle. Be optimistic about the candle, okay? It doesn't all have to happen at once. It doesn't all have to happen in a day. Rome wasn't built in a day. Be happy for the little things. Take the small steps. That's going to be your key to success. So here's a tool to manifest this if you would like one. If you have another way to manifest, use your way. But here is a tool. I want everyone to have a tool, and I'm saying it in each zodiac sign. Okay, one of the ways you can manifest is by thinking about what you need to do. So I want you to think in your head the words about the goals you want for the next step of this connection. I want you to think in your head as a baby step, and I want you to think of baby steps, a small step. Think about the next small step. This is what I want to happen. If you want your person to message you, write down, I manifest communication with my person. I manifest, and make it specific. I manifest peaceful and happy communication with my person. I manifest open and honest communication with my person. Think of the perfect words for the next step in the evolution of your connection right now that this portal can bust open. Once you've thought of the words, I want you to write them down on paper. Once you've written them down on paper, I like to go outside into the full moon, but you don't have to do that. You can do it anywhere that you want. I like to just have this conversation with my guides and with spirit and just say out loud the words that I've written on the paper. You can say them once with conviction, real conviction from your heart, or you can say them a certain number of times. If you have a favorite number, 3, 5, 7, whatever your favorite number might be, you can chant them over and over again if that feels better for you, however it works for you. To seal it at the end, I like to burn it, the paper. So there is a tool for you to manifest. Then over the course of the next days, you can keep saying those words and write them down in a second place if you need to. But you can just keep saying those words as long as you feel like you need to or you want to, or until you see results. Okay? It's a great way to manifest. All right, Capricorn, this has been your 11/11 portal reading. I hope it's helped you. I hope that you manifest something beautiful in your connection. And when it does manifest, grab onto it, revel in it, because it is in your it's in your spiritual escrow, just waiting for you. Okay. All right, Cancer, welcome to your 11/11 portal reading. We are getting a very specific message from Spirit about what you can manifest during this portal for your twin flame connection, specifically. This is what Spirit has to say to you about the evolution of your connection and what can change right now, what this can break open right now, because it's the perfect time to do it. So we're going to start with a Wisdom of the Oracle card from Colette Baron Reed. I'm going to get one card. This is a very short, sweet message. It's very succinct, and it's exactly the message that you need right now. No frivolity here. Very simple. I just feel like everyone needs this message today. And if you don't get it on 11/11, it's okay. The portal is open for you. Okay? Still watch it. Still pay attention, because this is what you can manifest now. So we've got Imagine as your card. We're going to go to the Tarot Grand Lux. And we'll shuffle a bit. Let's get a couple of cards from the Tarot Grand Lux. Oh, it's too many. Just like 2 cards, Spirit, no more than 3. 2 cards, no more than 3. 2 cards, no more than 3. Okay, we've got the Sun for Cancer. 2 cards, no more than 3. Okay, 2 cards. And Death. Okay. And then let's get my Modern Love Oracle cards. 2 cards, no more than 3, please, Spirit. 2 cards, no more than 3 from the Modern Love Oracle. I don't take these in reversal either. I'm not actually taking any reversals in this particular reading anyway. Okay, 2 cards, no more than 3. Okay, there's 1. Moving Swiftly. Okay, and Wishing is what we got for Cancer. And then we're getting 1 Law of Attraction card for Manifestation. This is going to be your practical step during this 11/11 portal. 1 card, please, for manifestation. 1 card, please, for Cancer. No, 3 cards. That's too many. 1 card. The right one will always come out if you have patience. Okay. Inspired Action. Okay, let's look at what we've got. Okay, so you got the Imagine card. It's time to really spend time imagining the connection that you want here. So whether you want to come into romantic union with your partner, or whether you just want to come to a place of peace with your twin flame, it's time to really put in the work and meditate on imagining what that feels like, what it looks like, what it sounds like. I want you to make a really intense, vivid picture in your mind of what you want this to be, of what you feel like it needs to be. Okay? That's what this is about. It's time to start really visualizing. Then we got the sun and we got death here. There's an ending happening on this 11/11 portal that is going to bring you some really incredible happiness, Cancer. Something is breaking loose. There is some kind of ending happening either for your person or for you, for both of you. I don't know what it is, but it's going to change everything. And the sun is directly in the middle of your spread. It's just going to bring incredible happiness. Then we have here moving swiftly. This is about moving forward with very little baggage. It's like I'm broken free from something. We see the ending here. And now I have the ability to move swiftly. And then the wishing card is in this deck, the same one as in this deck, the Imagine card. It is hope for the future. It is wishing, okay? It's visualizing and manifesting. Tell the universe what you want, exactly like you're placing an order off a menu. Have that hope for the future. Inspired action is your manifestation card. Let's read it exactly. Take action when you feel desire. Follow intuition. Follow synchronicities. You are supported by the universe. Okay? This visualization technique is going to bring about a very clear picture of what you want. It's going to bring about some clear desire to take action in this connection. The universe is supporting your visualization. What you want is in your spiritual escrow. It's just waiting for you. Here is a technique to manifest this, should you want to use a technique. If you have other manifestation techniques, feel free to use that. This is just a tool for your toolbox. I just want to make sure you have one because we don't want to miss it. All right. So in doing your visualization, you're going to come up with a very clear picture of what you want for this connection, what you want it to look like, what you want it to sound like. I want you to think of the perfect words to describe what you ideally want here. Once you've gotten those perfect words in your head, I want you to write them down. Once you've written them down, I like to go outside under the moon, but you don't have to do it under the moon. You can do it anywhere. Speak out the words. You can speak them out once with conviction from your heart. You can speak them out a number of times if there's a special number for you. Some people like 3s, whatever, 2s, 5s, I don't know, whatever your number is. Or you can chant it over and over again until you feel that it's really enmeshed. And it's just out there. I like to seal it by burning the paper. You can make a copy of that to keep if you want to keep it, but I like to seal it by burning it. So you've thought something, you've written something, you've spoken something, and then you added the element of fire. That's really, really powerful manifestation technique. Okay. In the following days, you can repeat those words if you want to. You don't have to. It's up to you. And you can repeat them as many times as you want, as often as you feel drawn to, or until you see it happen, whatever it is for you. Okay? This has been your reading, Cancer, for the 1111 portal. Please go hit the like for me. I really appreciate that. I hope this helps you. I love you guys, and I'll see you in the next reading. We're going to go ahead to Pisces. Welcome, Pisces, to your 1111 portal reading. We're here to get a very succinct, no frills message from Spirit about what you can best manifest during this 1111 portal for your twin flame connection specifically. Okay, this is a really auspicious time to be manifesting, and I don't want you to miss out on the opportunity. If you're getting this message later than November 11th, it's fine. The portal is open for you. Go ahead, listen, and follow Spirit's advice, I would suggest. Your decisions are always up to you. But let's see what they have to say, okay? We're going to get one card from the Wisdom of the Oracle by Colette Baron Reed. See what we get there. Please hit the like for me while you're thinking about it. I really appreciate that. All right. Subscribe if you're new, too. I would love to have you as part of the channel. All right. All right, there it is. It is community. This is the card that you got, Pisces. Community. Let's go ahead and set that there. We're going to do a couple of cards from the Tarot Grand Lux. 2 to 3 cards, Spirit. 2 to 3 cards. We'll see what we get. 2 to 3 cards. Someone here might have a connection to Africa. I see these 2 giraffes kind of on a tundra. You might not, but you might. Maybe you've been there or are thinking about going there or something. Maybe you've seen giraffes at the zoo recently. I don't know. All right. We have got the 8 of coins. Let's see what else we got. 1 or 2 more cards, please, Spirit. 1 or 2 more cards. One or 2 more cards for Pisces. Whoa, that's half the deck. Can't take those. 1 or 2 more cards for Pisces. Oh my gosh, what is up with this? Okay, no, I can't take all of these. It's like 6 cards. Spirit, can you just give me 1 or 2 more cards, please? I know you have a lot to say for Pisces, but we're trying to get a very succinct message. Let's just boil it down. Okay. 5 of Swords. I'm just going to leave it there. And we're going to get cards from my Modern Love Oracle. 2 to 3 cards, please. We've got Pleasures. And we've got Blind. I think 1 more card here. 1 more card, Spirit. Is there another one? And that's 2 more. Okay, fine. All right. Okay, that's interesting. We got community and we got commune. Very similar energy. And then we got restriction. Okay, what's the manifestation card for Pisces? What is the manifestation card, the law of attraction card for Pisces? This is going to be kind of your action card, okay? That's 2. What do I do? I'm going to put this one back. I'm taking this one. Magic of pretending. Oh, this is very similar for Cancer. I'm going to put it up here. Very similar energy for Cancer. Okay, so you might have Cancer in your chart too. Check that one out if it relates for you. So let's talk about community here. We're going to start here. It's really time for you to lean on the loved ones around you that care for you. Okay, you know the difference between the people that love and care for you, that are your true community, and the hangers-on. the people that are using or whatever. At this point in your journey, you and your person both really understand who the people who are your true community are. It's time to pull them around you like a cloak, okay? Lean on the people that love you. Now, if you don't have people around you can talk to about your twin flame connection, this is your community. The people here in this video who are all in the same boat are your community. It's time to lean on them. It's time to make friends in your twin flame community. It's time to listen to each other, to share in the comments. And it doesn't just have to be on this channel. Okay, there's lots of twin flame readers out there. You probably are a member of other channels as well. I'd love for you to talk in my comments, but wherever you feel comfortable, but start sharing, start understanding you're not alone, okay? Because you're not alone in this. Really important for you right now in your manifestation to get that strength in numbers. We're so much stronger together. I know I say that all the time, but I really mean it. We as a twin flame community are so much stronger together than as just individual people. We're incredibly powerful, each one of us on our own. But when you put that together, mind-blowing, okay? So we've got the 8 of Coins and the 5 of Swords here. I want to look at all of these cards before I read it because I see a definite message. So we got pleasures, and this I'm really feeling about, like, I'm getting happy, good energy from pleasures. Sometimes this can be like lust or overindulgence, but I'm actually getting like, feed your soul with the things that make you happy. For some of you, that could be chocolate cake, right? For some of you, it's having your people around you. But do things right now that make you feel so good. There's a time that you have not been seeing this with blind, and you or your person were not seeing that it's okay to do the things that make you feel good. Then with community and commune here, I really feel like getting in touch with your community, conversing with source. So your community is also maybe your guides, okay? You have a team of guides around you that are really just there for you. That's their job. And that's their self-assigned job. It's not like someone told them they have to be there for you. They want to be there for you. And so having those conversations, getting quiet, maybe you've not been seeing that you can do this. I think it's time to have those conversations with your guides, get to know them, and just talk to them like they're your best friend. Normal conversation, like I'm just having with you right now, normal conversation. It doesn't have to be anything ritual or expensive. It can be a simple conversation between friends. But tap in, and then when you talk, give them a chance to talk back just like you would in any other good conversation. Get quiet and listen to what you hear back. You're going to hear it in your own voice maybe, but that's okay because that's coming from somewhere. That's coming from the universe, from spirit, from your team. So I feel like that's going to be really helping you. I feel like for some of you, you haven't been doing that. You haven't seen how important it is to do that. And I think your person is coming into understanding how important it is to do that and how much pleasure you're going to get out of that. Wrapping that community around you like a blanket. Blocks, glitch, limitations, restrictions, not seeing it, hidden information. There was someone here that, it's you or your person, that was not seeing how valuable this is. And during this portal, I think it's the time for the blinders to be ripped off. The blinders are being ripped off. So this can be seen. Putting in this work to wrap your community around you, wrap your guides around you, wrap your spirit around you, wrap your twin flame community around you. Putting in this effort is going to feel really good. You know, I think that for too long you've been putting effort in the wrong places and it hasn't felt good. Even if you've had some what felt like successes, I feel like without this piece, you've been blocked. It's what's been blocking you is not tapping into spirit, not tapping into your guides. It's been limiting you. And that it ends up feeling empty. So let's look at magic of pretending. Visualize your ideal situation. Be detailed in your visualization. Play the part out in your mind. See it in your mind as it is already happened. Speak it into existence and be certain about that. Be firm about that. Have conviction about your visualization. There is magic in visualization. So, and this was the same message for the last option, okay? And so I'm going to tell you there is a tool to do this, and I'm going to give it to you real quick. You don't have to use it. Okay, you don't have to take any of this under advisement. This is just information that I'm relaying to you that can be very helpful for you. It's up to you what you do with it. But so you have the tool. One way to manifest is to really work on this visualization. Tap into those guides. Really talk to them about what you... And I'm getting more auditory. I'm like auditory, like they're hearing you, but like you're speaking it out. I think you might be a person that does better with speaking than just thinking. So you might be actually talking this out with your guides and telling them, I want this for my twin flame connection. I want that for my twin flame connection. I want union, or I want friendship, or whatever it is you want. I want peaceful communication, and I want open and honest and direct communication, and I want us to listen to each other and hear each other, whatever it is, okay? You know, if you want to come into romantic union with your partner, talk about how you want to take walks in the park, or go to the beach together, or you know, ride roller coasters, or I don't know, whatever floats your boats, right? But get really, really detailed and specific in this. Really let your imagination come to life, okay? Once you've done that, hone that down into very specific words that say what you mean, and then write them down. Once you've written them down, take them somewhere sacred to you. I like to go outside under the moon. You could do it anywhere. You could do it in your living room in your PJs, whatever works for you. Speak those words into existence. Speak everything that you've written down. And then I like to say it a number of times. I have a specific number that's special to me, so I'll say things a certain number of times. You can do that if you have like a favorite number, you know, 2, 3, 5, 9, whatever. Or you can say it once with conviction, absolute conviction, and that's good enough for you. You can chant it until you feel like it's really out there. And then I like to add fire at the end and burn the paper. You can make a copy of that and to keep if you want to keep it, but I like to burn it. And so you've thought it into existence. You've spoken it into existence. You've written it into existence. And you've added fire, which is a sealer. It's a really great manifestation tool. So just so you have that tool, okay? Thank you so much, Pisces. I hope this has helped you. I hope that you manifest something beautiful in your connection on this 11/11 portal. This is the time to do it. And if you're seeing this after 11/11, that's okay. The portal's open. You can do it later, okay? Love you guys. And hit the like for me, please. And I'm going to go ahead and move into Scorpio. Welcome, Scorpio, to your 11/11 portal reading. We're asking Spirit for a very short, sweet, succinct message that talks about what you can best manifest in your twin flame connection on this 11/11 portal on November 11th. Now, if you're seeing this message later on, that's okay. The portal's open for you. You can still do it. But the information is still good, but I want to make sure you have it now, okay? At the end, I'll also give you a manifestation tool if you want to learn a way to manifest this. So we're going to start with a card from Wisdom of the Oracle. Just one card. Okay, one card for Scorpio. For Scorpio on this 11/11 portal. This is the absolute optimum time to manifest for your twin flame connection. It's a very special day. Okay. Feeling this one. Okay, deep knowing, Scorpio, which is not surprising for Scorpios. You are extremely intuitive individuals. I'm a Scorpio, rising in Venus and some other houses as well. So I resonate really strongly with Scorpio too. Okay, we're going to get 2 or 3 cards from the Tarot Grand Lux for Scorpio, please. Okay, we got the 3 of Swords. What else do we get? 1 or 2 more cards. We got this one. I feel like that's it, the Magician. Okay, and then my Modern Love Oracle deck. 2 to 3 cards here, Spirit. 2 to 3 cards here for Scorpio. Oh, we got 2 right there. Feminine Power and Ghost. I'm gonna get one more. I'm feeling one more. Scorpio on this 11/11 portal. What do they need to know? Mending. I'm not taking any reversals here either. Okay, and then we're going to get 1 card from the Law of Attraction deck by Time Wellness. This is your manifestation card. This is kind of your practical piece of advice for the reading. 1 card for Scorpio, and it needs to be just one. We want a very succinct message. So you have something actionable to do. High vibes. Okay. Nice. All right. So right away in the middle of this reading, Scorpio, I see that someone ghosted. Okay? If this resonates for you, someone ghosted or someone just left the, ghosting is a very specific thing. That's when you're talking to someone and you leave without saying goodbye. You just poof. It also could be that someone just left, even if they did say goodbye, and they just didn't look back. There was never communication again. It's just like, I'm out and I'm done. Okay, I feel like that happened here for Scorpio, for whoever this resonates with, and I think it was heartbreaking. I think it just crushed you. I mean, it just made you feel like I am done with, oh wow, I'm hearing I'm done with life, and I hope that it didn't go there, but I'm hearing that I'm done with love too. Okay, so that might be a little indicator for you, Scorpio, if this is your reading. This separation was harsh. But what I do see here with mending and feminine power on either side of Ghost is you took this pain. The feminine here took this pain and she absolutely fixed herself. She mended, she repaired her heart and her soul, and I'm hearing her spirit was broken, and she repaired her spirit and now is standing in her power. This Magician, this is a lot about the feminine here. There's probably a lot of feminines in this option. This Magician here has everything they need to manifest, and we're talking about manifesting in this reading. Getting the Magician card here tells you that this 11/11 portal is your time to manifest. Don't ignore this. This is a huge message from Spirit. There is a deep knowing on either side of this twin flame connection. Both of you understand the connection. You might even both understand what twin flames are. A lot of time the masculine doesn't know twin flame. I think the masculine here does know twin flame. If not, they at least know soulmate. And you're highest level soulmates. It's just a subcategory of soulmates, right? A special one, but nonetheless still a soulmate. Look, you both have a deep knowing here that this can manifest, even though this really painful cycle happened for you. You both have a deep knowing that this is meant to manifest, that this feminine, and a lot of this was about the feminine learning her power and mending. I think they've both done the mending. And it might be that the masculine needed to get into his feminine energy and mend that part of himself that might have been broken when he was young, the feminine energy in himself. So he might have needed to get into that caring, nurturing place where he felt like it was okay to be there. That could have been literally beaten out of him when he was young. Oh my gosh, I'm getting some really big messages here, and I want to keep it short and sweet. But about the masculine here, I feel like one of the reasons that they could have left and walked away was because they were too much in their feminine energy with the feminine. They were too much in their caring sweetness. There was too much sweetness here, and they probably, as a young person, were... I'm actually getting physical. I'm hearing and seeing physical abuse for having feminine traits. So this is someone that, you know, dad might have accused of being gay or something like that, you know, or someone. And I'm getting that this masculine, their feminine energy was broken. And they didn't feel like they could, in their lifetime, they didn't feel like they could ever be in feminine energy. And we all have that balance of masculine and feminine energy within us. And this was broken in the masculine. It was broken in the feminine in a different way. But they've both mended and healed. And they both have a deep knowing that this connection is meant. And they both are so powerful. This magician here is so powerful. And we're not talking about just the masculine or the feminine. We're talking about both people here. Both people are so powerful. The manifestation card you got was high vibes. Surround yourself with positivity. Connect yourself with source. Connect with yourself. Connect with source. And really that's the same thing. And I'm sorry, I do not know this word, but it says solfeggio frequencies, SOLFEGGIO. You might know what that means. I don't know what it means, so you might want to look that up. But connect with your tribe, which I see as your guides. Look, it's time right now. You have a deep knowing that you want to manifest this. You both do. And the 1111 portal is a time where you can break this absolutely open. There is huge shifts happening right now if you manifest it. Okay, so you need to get in a majorly positive energy. This Three of Swords, this pain energy that happened at the separation, or maybe since the separation in different circumstances, you need to wipe that clean. I'm seeing my coming clean card in this deck. We didn't get it, but I'm seeing that you need to wipe the pain clean. And you need to surround yourself in the positive. You need to visualize this as a positive relationship. Really imagine what you want this relationship to be. Imagine everything you want it to be, whether it's a romantic union and all the things that you do together and all that you'd be together, all the ways you'd be with each other, whether it's just coming to peace with this person and this deep knowing and friendship and respect, whatever you want. Visualize that and really get in high vibe about it. High vibes. This is your card. You need to stay high vibe to manifest right now. You have all the tools to do it. I think you already even know how to manifest. I might not even need to tell you how to do this. I think a lot of you Scorpios already know, but I'm going to give you a tool anyway, but you don't have to use it, you know. But the key to manifesting on this 1111 portal is keeping it super high vibe. Don't let any negativity, don't let any of this past heartbreak creep in. Don't let any of these past negative behaviors creep in if you want to manifest something good here. Okay? You know, you'll have the conversations about what happened and, you know, how you felt about that. You'll have those later. But to manifest the communication and the coming together to what you want it to be, you have to keep it high vibe. Must, must, must. Okay, so here's a tool to do this should you want to use it. If you have another way, do it that way. If you don't want to do it, don't do it. But so I want you to visualize what you want this relationship to be. I want you to visualize exactly how you would manifest this. See your person, see yourself, see your environment, see the words that you would speak, see the actions that you would take, see the hug, see whatever it is that you want to see. See the union, however you want that union. And union doesn't have to mean romantic union. It can be coming to peace. Okay, we say coming into union, and we usually mean that as romantic union, but it really just means coming to a good place together. Keep it high vibe. So think out exactly what you want this to look like, what do you want it to sound like, what it would smell like, everything you can think of. And then I want you to get real succinct words about this and write them down. Okay. Make a copy of that if you want to keep it, because you'll need 2 copies. Write them down. If you don't need the words for later, don't bother. Then I want you to go somewhere sacred to you. I like to go out under the moon, but it could be anywhere. Anything that fits for you. Could even just be in your bedroom, wherever. And speak those words into existence. You're going to speak this thing into existence. I like to speak it a certain number of times. There are numbers that are important to me, so I choose a number that's important to me and speak it that many times. You can speak it once with conviction, then that's enough. You can chant it over and over again till you feel like it's really out there. And then I like to add fire to seal it. And so I will burn the paper that I read from. That is a really, really powerful manifestation technique. I'm telling every option this. And if you're watching several options for different placements for you or your person and your person, you may have heard this many times, and feel free to skip it. Okay? But there is a good way to manifest this into being. There's a tool for you now that you have in your toolbox in case you didn't have it. You also can, in following days, keep saying those words over and over again. You can say it as many times as you feel until you see it happen, whatever works for you. Okay? All right. Thank you so much, Scorpio. I am going to go right into Gemini. Take care. Hit the like for me, please. Gemini, welcome to your 11/11 portal reading. We are looking at very succinct, specific advice for Spirit on what you can manifest in your twin flame connection on this special 11/11 portal. This is an extremely good time to manifest for your connection, and I don't want you to miss it. If you happen to see this message later than the 11/11, November 11th, that's fine. Your portal is open. You can still listen and follow the advice if you'd like. Okay, let's go ahead and get you a card from the Wisdom of the Oracle. We're going to get one card for that. Very short, very sweet, and very to the point. Make sure and watch your different placements. You got deep knowing. This card came out for one of the water signs. If you connect with the water sign, you might want to go watch the water sign readings. I don't remember which one it was. I think it might have been Pisces, but I'm not sure. Okay. Let's get a couple of cards from the Tarot Grand Lux. We're getting 2 to 3 tarot cards. I'm not taking reversals. Let's see what Spirit brings us for Gemini. For Gemini on this 11/11 portal for their twin flame connection. Okay, we've got Page of Swords and we've got the High Priestess, and I feel like that's what we needed there. We're getting some cards from my Modern Love Oracle deck. It's available for sale if you want it. The information's always in my video description. Okay. Okay, so 2 to 3, we've got Ascending. Yep, that makes a lot of sense. Deep knowing with Ascending and High Priestess. You guys are intuitive. Okay, oh, that was loud. Okay, we got 4. I'm going to take them. So we got Ascending, In with the Good, Out with the Bad, Lost, and Just Playing. Okay. Gemini. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Could be your North Node, could be your 5th house. Depends on what you're choosing to watch. Or your persons, too. I'm going to get a Law of Attraction card. One card, this is kind of the action card for your readings. This is what you need to take action on. This is what Spirit is telling you that you can take action on that would be most beneficial for you for manifesting during this portal. Okay, it's right there. Oh, dropping it too. Hold on. When I drop something, it's always really significant. And I drop stuff, but inspired action. Okay, this was also in another pile. Deep knowing and inspired action are coming out. Go watch the water signs. Okay? There's something there that you need to see. I'm going to put that right there. Take action when you feel the desire. Follow your intuition. Watch the synchronicities. You are supported by the universe. It is time to take action here. This manifestation day is important to you. If you want to manifest something for your twin flame connection, it is optimal. And again, you can do it afterward too, but I just want you to have this available. Deep knowing. Look, there is a deep knowing between you and your person that this connection is fated. Whether you come into romantic union or whether you come to peace together and have a different sort of relationship, it's fated that you do. Okay? This is absolutely meant to be. With the High Priestess and Ascending here, a lot of lessons have been completed for you guys. I feel like close to union energy here. You have ascended. And you guys are both really tapped into spirit. No matter what's happened here, okay? Look, I'm seeing that someone played head games. Someone played games with the other person. Maybe you both did. I don't know. And so I see one person as having played games, and one person in the connection felt really, really lost because of it. It could be that this person was playing games because they felt lost too. But there's this, and it's a mirroring energy, so it could be on both sides, this lost feeling. But look, you guys are ascending. There's been too much watching and waiting each other, waiting and watching each other energy. It's time to actually take some action. The time for waiting and watching is over with this portal. It is the optimal time for some action here. It is time to, this negative energy, the things of the past that you guys have learned your lessons from, because we see completing lessons. We see having a higher understanding and coming out of this kind of energy. It is time to let the bad out and let the good in. It's time to cleanse yourself of the old, to banish the negative. If you want to manifest, this is how you do it. You get high vibe with it. You let the old past gunk out. You let that wound just heal completely. Okay? You'll come into a place where you have conversations and you'll talk about the past things and you'll let each other know how you felt. That's totally fine. But you were not going to hang on to the past anymore. Okay? If you come to that point, if you choose to manifest this. You got to get out of the watching and waiting energy. Look, inspired action is telling you that what you desire, you need to take action on, and manifestation is an action. I'm going to give you a tool for manifesting this relationship in. You can use it. You can use another one. You can choose not to do it. It's all up to you. I just want you to have a tool available on this 1111 portal. So one of the things you can do here, because I see the game playing, I see the lost, I see the watching and waiting energy. I want you, if you choose to use this tool, to think about the negative things that have happened here in the past. I want you to actually think about the things that hurt you, the things you feel like where you've hurt them, whatever it is. And I want you to really put those in your mind into very succinct words. Then I want you to take the next step of writing those words down on a piece of paper. Okay? So, for example, my person played head games with me. They were not honest with me. They manipulated me. Whatever happened, okay? And you can also, be culpable too. We're all responsible for different things. I overreacted, or I manipulated through, emotional manipulation, or through my words, or whatever happened here. Write it down. Write down what happened to you that hurt you. Take responsibility for your own actions in some words. And then once you've written that down on the paper, I want you to cross it out. Underneath it, I want you to write the healthier version. I am open and honest with my communication with my person. My person is open and honest in communication with me. We are direct with each other. Whatever it is that is going to heal the hurt from these things, I feel safe. With the lost here, I feel safe and protected in my connection. You're really visualizing and you're writing down words that explain how you want it to be, not how it was. You're flipping the script on this, okay? So you wrote it down, all the negative, you crossed it out, you're writing it down all the ways you want it to be. All the perfect ways that where you would feel really good about the connection. Then I want you to go to a sacred space for you. I like to go outside under the moon. You can do whatever you want, wherever you're comfortable. And then speak this into existence. You're going to speak the words that you wrote. And you can do it once with real conviction from your heart. And that's enough for you, maybe. If you have a special number that's important to you, I do it that way, and I'll say it so many times. You can chant it over and over again until you feel like it's really out there. And then I like to, if you can make a copy of that if you need it. You don't have to, it's up to you. And I like to add fire and burn the paper. It's a super powerful manifestation technique. Okay. So I really suggest doing that if you don't have another manifestation tool, but it's all up to you. In the following days, you can say those words again as many times as you feel like you want to. You don't have to do it at all. It's up to you. Or until you see the results you want to see. Okay, but keep it high vibe. Keep it very, very on point. Be detailed about what you want. Ask the universe for what you want, like you're ordering off a menu. Okay? Be very, very specific. This is what you needed today, Gemini. I hope it helps you. I love you guys, and I'm going to go right into Libra. Make sure and hit the like for me. Thank you. Welcome, Libra, to your 11/11 portal reading. We are getting a very short, sweet, and succinct message from Spirit about what you can best manifest for your twin flame connection on this incredibly special day. November 11th is a huge opening in the fabric of things for you to manifest what you want. So we're going to get some cards to talk about exactly what it is that Spirit thinks that you can manifest best at this time. We're going to get an action card on how to do that, and I'm going to give you a tool on how to do that if you'd want to. Okay? So let's start with a card from the Wisdom of the Oracle. One card for Libra. Short, sweet messages, Spirit. All that glitters. Okay. We're going to get some cards from the Tarot Grand Lux. And we want 2 to 3 cards, Spirit. Let's keep this nice and short and very, very specific. Okay, for Libra. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Could be your North Node. Could be your 5th house. Depends on what you want to pay attention to. What vibrates and resonates on the frequency that feels good to you. So get the Magician. This is a really powerful manifestation day for you. I have to iterate that. We got the Magician in another option. If you were drawn to another option, go check it out. Because having the Magician in a manifestation read is incredibly powerful. 1 or 2 more cards. No, that's off the stack. We just want 1 or 2 more cards, Spirit, for Libra. Okay, so we got Wands, the Ace of Wands. Okay, and I'm feeling like we're going to get some from the Modern Love Oracle now. 2 to 3 cards, please. I'm not taking any reversals today. 2 to 3 cards for Libra. Tell me. 2 to 3 cards. Some huge lessons learned here for Libra. I'm really proud of you. Or your person, whoever it is that learned. And I'll talk about it in a minute. My eye keeps getting drawn to the All That Glitters card. Okay, heavy heart. Yeah. And then I think 2 more for Libra here. 2 more. We got reaching out and wishing. Okay, that makes a lot of sense. And then we're going to get 1 law of attraction card. This is your manifestation action card. 1 of these only. We want a very specific message. Dang it. 2. Okay, Spirit, hold on. This always happens when I say 1 and then they give me whatever they want me to have. Okay, taking both. It's only for Libra. You guys are special. I was not going to take more than 1 of those cards, but I'm being told to take them. Okay, and we got follow your bliss and allowing. So let's start with all that glitters over here because it's really, really catching my eye. And I want to bring it with heavy heart. Okay, so all that glitters, someone here went after something that looked good on the outside but was empty on the inside. Could be the masculine, could be the feminine. I get this long beak mask as the masculine. It could have been on both sides, but someone in this connection went after something. They left their twin flame behind and went after something basically fake. I'm seeing pyrite in my head, fool's gold. All that glitters is not gold. And so there was a huge lesson here about substance over style. And I'm not saying that the counterparts in here don't have any style, but it was all surface level for this. I think this masculine in this connection was very surface level. And now they have gone through a really heavy dark night of the soul with heavy heart here. Depression, melancholy, sorrow, grief over having been so damned shallow. Okay, it's a real clear message, this coming out together the way that it did. And Spirit watched this whole thing. You have to understand, you don't do anything that Spirit doesn't see. They know what's happening. You can't hide your transgressions. You really can't. I do see the dark night of the soul ending here, and it's time for action now. This masculine, I feel, learned a great lesson here, a great deal about what is valuable and what is not. And the Magician in the very center of this whole spread tells me that both counterparts here have all the tools now that they need to manifest this connection. I have this impression of this masculine getting ready to reach out to the feminine soon. Okay? In order for that to happen, the manifestation has to happen on both sides. So both people need to manifest this into being. You both have the power, but you both have to take the action. With the Ace of Wands here, the action must be taken, or reaching out isn't going to happen. Okay? With the wishing here, there is so much hope for the future on the masculine side. I feel like on both sides, it's mirroring energy, right? Both want to reach out to each other. Both want to manifest this into being. Both have had a heavy heart in this connection. I mean, it's very much mirroring energy. A lot of lessons have been learned here. You know, with a heavy heart, I'm also seeing feminine energy here and in states of depression. I'm seeing states of depression on both sides. I feel like the masculine going after this empty, glittery thing, whatever he went after, whether it was another feminine or whether it was a job that looked like a get-rich-quick scheme or whatever it was that they followed. It caused a heavy heart in both, I think, and it caused some depression in both. I think both had to climb out of a very deep, dark hole. Look at how dark all 3 cards down here are. It's very, very dark energy. Let me move my camera back a little bit. There we go. Anyway. All right, Libra. What are your action cards? You have follow your bliss and allowing. So with follow your bliss, this is a paint palette here. Do what's inspiring you. You have to get into your creative energy. And the Magician is all about creating. It's about creating the reality that you want. Okay? It's time for a new direction here. It's time to get out of this dark energy and find a new direction where your heart meets your mind. It's the time for fear-based decisions is over. Okay? You have to allow what wants to come to you. So not only do you need to visualize what you want, bring it forward, dispel the negativity, and keep it all high vibe and positive. Just if you ever have a negative thought, make sure you have 3 positive thoughts to clean that out every time. You got to learn to catch yourself and transmute your negative energy, your negative thoughts. You feel yourself having a negative thought. You need to train yourself to catch yourself, flip it around to something positive, and do it for 3 times as long as you have the negative one. You have to transmute that energy into more positive than negative. And you have to allow what wants to come to you. You can't be standoffish about your manifestation. You have to want it. You have to be sitting there with open arms ready. Be grateful for it before it even comes to you, because it will come to you. Okay? Okay, let me give you a tool to manifest on this 11/11 portal, Libra, should you want it. You may have other manifestation tools, and that's fine. I just want to give you something for your toolbox in case you need it. This is a really auspicious time to manifest, and I don't want you to miss it. So one thing that you can do is visualize what you want to happen in this connection. I want you to write down the hurt. You know, write down what hurt you. My person, left me for a karmic partner that was younger, thinner, had longer hair, had bigger eyes, whatever the heck. Had big fake boobs. I don't know what. I'm sorry, I shouldn't have said that. Whatever it is, okay? And, write down what hurt you. If there is something you did to hurt them, write that down too. If you retaliated due to a heavy heart, write that down too, okay? Once you've written that down, I want you to cross it out. Then I want you to write what you want the connection to look like now. I want open and honest communication. I want 5-minute hugs. I want a clear conscience on both sides. I want whatever it is, get very detailed. Whether you want union with this person in a romantic sense, or whether you just want to come to peace and have a union that is a deep friendship, or whatever it is, okay? It's up to you. You don't ever have to take any specific type of relationship. You get to choose what you want in your life. But write that down. Be very detailed about it. Find real succinct words that say what you want to say. Say how you want this to look, how you want it to be, how you want it to taste and smell and feel, everything. Write that down. And then I want you to take it to a sacred space for yourself. I like to be under the full moon, and I keep saying this for every pile, so you can skip this if you want, if you've heard it already before now. But take it to a sacred space, anywhere that's comfortable for you, and speak the words into existence. I want you to speak the relationship as you want it into existence. And you can do it once from your heart with real conviction, and that's enough for you maybe, or you can do it a certain number of times if you have a certain number that's magic to you. You can chant it until you feel like it's really out there. And then make a copy if you want a copy for later, that's fine. But I like to add fire and burn that paper. Very strong manifestation technique, okay? In the following days, you can say those words as many times as you want. You can say them until you see results, whatever feels right to you, okay? There is your tool. I hope this helps you, Libra. I love you guys. Please hit the like for me, and I'm going to go ahead into Aquarius. Take care. Aquarius, welcome to your 11/11 portal reading. I am so glad that you're here for this. We are asking Spirit for a very short, sweet, succinct message about what you can best manifest on this special day. Okay, this is the best time of the year for you to manifest for your twin flame connection, and I want you to have the tools that you need to do that. You need the information on what Spirit says you can best manifest now, and then a little tool on how to make that work for you. So we're going to start with a card from the Wisdom of the Oracle. Now, if you're seeing this message later than November 11th, don't worry about that. The portal is open for you. You can still use it. I only want one card, so I'm going to keep going here. I just want to make sure you have the tool on November 11th should you see it and want to use it, okay? So we got Blessed as your card, okay? So we're going to get a couple or three cards from the Tarot Grand Lux. Okay, 2 to 3 cards, Spirit, for Aquarius. 2 to 3 cards for Aquarius. And you're watching your Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, your North Node, maybe your 5th house, whatever combination of those calls to you. Your person's placements. I don't suggest watching every single reading, but watch what calls to you, okay? Watch what you identify with. And we're not taking reversals right now. So we've got Judgment. Okay. 1 or 2 more cards, Spirit. 1 or 2 more cards, please, for Aquarius on this 11/11 portal day. One or 2 more cards for Aquarius. Okay, we've got the 7 of Swords. I'm going to leave it there. We're going to get 2 or 3 cards from my Modern Love Oracle deck. Cold Shower. Sex. Okay, sorry, I'm so 5 years old. But those things do go together quite well. That's too many. I flipped over about 8 cards. We're going to go till we got 1 more card. I feel like 1 more card. Aquarius, you got to cool it down a little bit here. Okay, hold on. It's that one. Conjure. Okay. I'm seeing sex magic. All right. You guys might have a slightly different reading than everyone else. We'll see. Might give you an extra tool. And then the Law of Attraction manifestation cards. We're going to get 1 card as an action item on what you can manifest. We got Flamingo. That's an interesting choice. We'll get to it. All right. So starting off with Blessed. Both people in this twin flame connection feel extremely blessed to have the other in their lives. So that's something you need to know up front. You are both to the point where you feel blessed for each other. Whether you have communicated that to each other or not. This could be a really lustful connection, guys. Let me just say that sex could be a huge part of this connection, or maybe just for these people as individuals if you haven't come together that way. I do see it time. It's time to get a reality check here. If you are, okay, so this is only going to be for certain people. But if you are in a sexual relationship with your twin flame that is either non-monogamous or with no commitment, if you're just doing a fling thing, it might be time to stop that. It might be time to pull your energy back away from that for a bit. I think that will help you manifest her with cold shower sex and conjure here. That's pretty much the only way I can read that, is that you got to stop giving it up. You got to have a little cold shower here, chill out for a little bit on the hormones, right? In order to manifest this connection, a commitment in this connection into being. Okay, I'm going to say that there is another way to manifest, read this. There's 2 ways. Either you and your twin flame are in this friends with benefits type of connection, and it needs to progress. It's time for it to progress. or one or both of you are in connections where you're having sex with others, and it's time to stop that. It's time to put that to rest. It's not going to manifest until you stop having sex with other people. And I'm not saying it has to be forever, but I am saying that for now, it's what the cards are telling me. So I would just chill out on that for a little bit, just for a little bit. If you want to manifest this. Now, union doesn't have to be a romantic union. It could be you want to come to peace with your person. It could be that you want to have a deep friendship or something. A lot of people want to be in a romantic union. And I think for a lot of this pile, that's what you want. It's not going to be for everybody, but I think for a lot of you, that's what you want. And this is just giving you a little clue on a way to move that along, is to have a little, take a little step back from the between the sheets activities for a little bit. Just, doesn't have to be forever. I would never tell anybody to be celibate forever. So the Judgment card is here. There has been a huge awakening about some shady behavior with the Seven of Swords here. Someone lied in this connection. Look, someone was just not dishonest, and it might have been dishonesty about, maybe someone has a sex addiction too. I'm seeing that here too. Could be that someone has a sex addiction and they felt like they had to lie to cover that up. But look, there's been a wake-up call. Both people know that it's an unhealthy situation here. Okay. Despite that, there is this mutual feeling of a blessed connection. I think that you both want this. Okay. It's time to deal with this, though. Whoever this is, you're going to know. If this is you or this is your person, you're going to know what this means. And you're going to know what you need to do to manifest this connection into being. Okay, this might not be a fast manifestation, but if you want it to happen, here's a way to start. So with the Flamingo card, this is your action card. Enjoying friends. Okay, it doesn't say enjoying friends with benefits. It says enjoying friends. Balance in your chaos. Deal with your emotions. A lot of people, especially if you have a sex addiction, a lot of people use that to avoid emotions. It's time to deal with your emotions. Master your energy and your vibration. It's time to get more high vibe. Get out of the low vibing stuff. This is not going to be for every Aquarius, okay? But someone out there really needs this manifestation message. If you want this to come in, you got to deal with your emotions and you got to deal with your behaviors. That's what I'm seeing, okay? Ways to manifest this. Okay, we talked a little bit about that, but I'm going to give you a technique, a tool for your toolbox in case you want to try it if you don't have other manifestation tools that work for you. So one way to deal with this is to write down the blessings you want from this relationship. Write down what you want it to be. If you want a monogamous relationship with your twin flame, write down what that looks like. Write down what that feels like. Write down the words that you would say to each other, the situations you would be in, all the beautiful things that you want to happen. If you need to have conversations, write that down. That you want honest, open, direct communication, whatever it is. I want to speak from my heart. I want to be balanced in my emotions. I want my person to be balanced in their emotions. Okay. Once you've got real succinct words about what you want this to look like and what you want to heal. Now, if there's something seriously here that you need to heal, you might want to write down what that is at the top, even before you get to what you want the relationship to be like. Write down the negative things you want to dispel and cross them out. You can use a big red X, you can use whatever, but just cross it out, okay? And then write down what you want to actually come in, what your intention is, what you're pulling into you within your twin flame connection. Once you have written those words, go to a comfortable place for yourself, a sacred space for yourself. I like to go under the full moon or the moon, whatever works for you, wherever you want, and speak the good stuff into existence. You don't need to talk about the negative. You've already crossed it out. It's done. So speak all the good into existence, what you want. Be very detailed. Ask for this relationship the way you want it, like you're ordering it off a menu. Ask for everything you want. And then expect that it's going to come to you. Speak it into existence. You can make a copy to talk about, you know, to repeat later if you want. But once you've spoken it into existence, and you can speak it once from your heart, you can speak it a special number of times, you can chant it, whatever works for you. I like to add fire, and I like to burn the paper. And that seals it for me. That's a very powerful manifestation technique. Okay, Aquarius. So you have that tool. In coming days after that, you can say it again as many times as you want. Speak those words into existence. And you can do it until you see results. You can do it a certain number of times, whatever works for you, okay? Please hit the like for me. I love you guys. I really hope this manifests something beautiful for you. I hope it was helpful for you. I love you guys, and I'll see you next time. Welcome, Aries, to your 11/11 portal reading. I'm so happy you're here. This is a very special day for manifestation within your twin flame connection. There is no better day of the year to manifest. There is no more open time to do that, for your manifestation to come to you and to come through. So I want to make sure we get a very clear and succinct message from Spirit on what you can best manifest at this time for your twin flame connection. So we're going to start with getting a Wisdom of the Oracle card. It's going to be a very short, sweet message. Now, if you're seeing this after November 11th, it's not a big deal. You can, take this advice and, use the tool after that. I just want to make sure you have it available to you on November 11th because it is an auspicious time, okay? The portal is opening for you, so use it, okay? If you want this. Now, when we talk about coming into union too, that doesn't necessarily mean romantic union. A lot of you do want romantic union with your partner, and that's great if that you want. Speak that into existence, but some of you just want to come to peace or a good friendship or something like that. So when I say come into union, I mean in the way that works for you that you want. Okay. You also have to remember both people have to want the same thing for the same kind of union to happen. You got to be on the same page. Okay, so one card for Aries. Aries. This can be your Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, North Node, 5th house, any combination thereof. I wouldn't suggest watching every single zodiac sign. We all have most of the zodiac signs somewhere in our chart. But watch the combination that calls to you, that feels right to you, that you resonate with, okay? Watching more than one, just your sun sign, I feel like is very helpful for a bigger picture. Especially on a day like this when you have so much possibility for beautiful manifestation. Okay, one for Aries. Let's get it. Where is it? One for Aries on manifestation for the 11/11 portal. Come on. Flexible. This was in one of the earth signs. You might, if you resonate with an earth sign, you might want to go check it out because that was their card. We're getting repeat cards a lot, so there are definitely people that need to look at multiple placements. Okay, so let's get 2 or 3 from the Tarot Grand Lux. 2 or 3 cards for Aries. 2 or 3 cards for Aries. That is a whole stack. Too many. Okay, we'll take that. Queen of Swords. 1 or 2 cards for Aries. Okay, and the Wheel. And then we're going to get 2 or 3 cards from my Modern Love Oracle. It's the Red Empress Modern Love Oracle. If you want to buy it, the link is in the description always. That's the only place you can buy it is from me. I don't have it available anywhere else. Okay. 2 or 3 cards for Aries on this 11/11 portal. Hiding. Aries. Power. Jumped out and flipped back. I'm taking it. I feel like I feel like we want that. We're going to get one more. But there's something about needing to get into your power. Maybe it's not, someone isn't quite in their power yet, and it's time to get there. Yeah, I'm going to have the same message that I had for the earth signs for flexible. And that is about needing to get into your power for the masculine. And then feminine power. Look at that. It's both masculine and feminine power. Okay. And we're going to get one law of attraction card for manifestation. This is your action card for the reading. This gives you a practical thing that you can do to manifest. Trust the process. Okay, we'll get into that in a minute. So with flexible here, it is time. I'm going to give the same spiel that I gave on the other one. So you might have already heard this if you already watched the earth sign placement that this came up in. I think it was Capricorn. I'm sure it was Capricorn. Okay. So it's time for you to be flexible. When you guys come into conversation, which I feel like is coming, I don't feel like it's here yet. It's coming. The conversation is coming up in the future here, not so distant future. It is time for the feminine to be very flexible of mind. The reason being is that the masculine is in a transformation stage right now. He is coming into his power. He is coming into being reborn and brand new in a lot of beautiful ways. But when you are being reborn, you're fragile, you're tender, and you need to be nurtured. Think about when any creature is first born. Think about a newborn baby. You need to care for them and nurture that along, okay? So you have to let the masculine see the world with fresh eyes and be there to support them and all of the beautiful things. You have to be very flexible in your thought here. Okay, so that's part of this card, and we'll get to the rest in a minute here. I just want to look at everything else that's here. Queen of Swords and the Wheel. Okay, so the flexible coming out next to the Queen of Swords is no mistake. So the feminine here does need to keep her healthy boundaries. She's learned to put up healthy boundaries, and good for you. I'm very proud of you, Aries. But you need to be fair. You need to be fair. So you need to really let this person speak. You've got to let the masculine get it out. They're going to want to talk to you a lot. They're going to want to tell you things. You need to get to a place where you can listen to understand, not to just respond or retaliate. Okay, it's really, really important that you do that. Don't get in too much swords energy. Don't be just ready to cut them off because of past transgressions. This masculine probably hid in material things. He might have left you because you didn't have enough money, or he thought he could get ahead in life in some other way. Luxuries and money, success might have been very important to him, and or maybe he took refuge in his work and ignored you. Whatever happened in this relationship, he might have left you for a job and not a physical karmic partner, like a romantic karmic partner. It might have been another situation here, and it could have been really painful. Okay, so it doesn't have to be, but there's definitely something about the masculine hiding behind material things that was really painful for the feminine, honestly. Be careful, feminines, that you let that masculine come out of their shell and in a safe environment. Let them speak. Be kind. Lead from love. Lead from compassion, okay? You're going to get your chance to speak. You're going to get to say what hurt you and all the things you need to say and hear everything you need to hear from them. But at first, in that first conversation, when they're coming out of their shell with you, be gentle. That's all I'm saying. That's how you can manifest something good here. If you are too harsh on them, they could break. They could run back away, and a whole new cycle. You don't want that. Okay. It's fated here that the masculine come forward and break out of this shell. This transformation is fated. Okay, it's happening. Nothing's actually going to stop him from coming forward at this point. It's fated. He's going to talk to you, whether you come into romantic union or friendship or whatever you come into. That's between the two of you, but the conversation's coming. He's not going to be able to help it. He is seeing the world with fresh new eyes. He has a totally different perspective. He's learned huge lessons. Look, feminine, you are in your power. The Queen of Swords is quite in her power. You are standing in your power, and the masculine is getting his downloads and coming into his power right now. So you are going to be quite on equal footing very soon. What you need to do here, your action card for manifestation on this 11/11 portal, Aries, is to trust the process. The masculine needs to trust that the feminine isn't going to cut their head off. The masculine needs to trust spirit. They're getting guided. There is an absolute download here to come forward, break out of the shell and come forward. This masculine is being guided. This masculine needs to trust the process and take the steps forward, as scary as it might be. The feminine needs to trust the process that the masculine has learned, has transformed, has evolved. You have to trust that this twin flame process works and is working for you. If you don't have any trust in it, you're not going to manifest anything good here. So here is a tool you can use, Aries, to manifest during the 11/11 portal. If you have a different manifestation tool, use it. That's fine, but I want you to have a tool in your toolbox. I want you to be able to take advantage of this November 11th portal. So one way to do it is to imagine the conversation. I just want you to imagine, because this is all about the initial conversation. When the masculine comes forward and the feminine is there with her boundaries up, maybe with her sword on her lap instead of pointed at the masculine, right? Don't have it in your hand. Doesn't mean you have to put your boundaries down. If masculine comes forward with a bunch of bullshit, sure, you cut it off. But I don't think that's what's going to happen here. You need to trust that it's not. Use your discernment, okay? Use your own discernment. You know. You have a good BS detector, feminines. Trust me. I think the masculine does too by this point. So I want you to imagine the conversation going the way that ideally it would go. I want you to imagine what you'll say to each other. I want you to imagine listening to each other with kindness, with compassion, letting each other really talk, really listening to understand and process what the other is saying with love and compassion. Lead with love, lead with compassion. And then I want you to imagine the environment that you're going to be in. I want to imagine what will be around you. Do you have a cup of coffee, your favorite coffee in your hand, or a tea, or whatever, your favorite drink in your hand? Are you sitting on a comfy couch together? Are you alone? Are you in a park? I mean, imagine it in detail, what this conversation, this initial conversation is going to look like. Because right now, what you need to manifest is that. You don't need to manifest the whole relationship. You need to manifest the next step. You might go back and watch some other readings if they're resonating, because there was another one that was next step, and that was actually the card they got, and it's a similar message. So really get succinct words in your mind about what this initial conversation is going to be, what you want it to be, what will be best for you, best for them, best for the relationship, okay, as a whole. Then I want you to write that down. Make a copy if you want to keep it for later, but write it down on a piece of paper. Then I want you to go somewhere comfortable, somewhere that calls to you, that resonates with you. Maybe somewhere sacred to you. I like to go under the moon. It's up to you what you do. Then I want you to speak the words into existence. I want to speak this conversation into existence. Keep it very high vibe. All good. Okay, all positive. We know that eventually you're going to have the hard conversations where you talk about the hurts and the boundaries and all that. But the initial conversation where you're letting the masculine speak, that's what we want to manifest now. So it's going to be soft. It's going to be kind. You're going to listen, okay? Once you've written that down, I want you to take it into your sacred space and speak it into existence. Speak it as many times as you need to. You can speak it once with surety, that, you know, that maybe that's enough for you to speak at once very directly, very confidently, or you can speak at a certain number of times if you have a special magic number that is important to you. You can chant it until you feel like it's done. And I like to add fire and actually burn that, and it's an incredibly powerful manifestation technique. In following days, you can say those words over and over again as many times as you want, or until it happens, whatever works for you. But there is your tool for manifestation, Aries. I hope that it helps you. I hope it manifests this conversation, because I feel like it's the key. I feel like it's the key to moving forward. And I feel like you need it. It's fated that it happen. Okay. Please hit the like for me. Check out some of your other placements if they call to you. I love you guys, and I'll see you next time. Gonna go ahead and get into Leo. Welcome, Leo, to your 11/11 portal reading. I am so happy you're here on this very important day for manifestation for twin flames. So we are getting a very short, sweet, succinct message that's very specific on what you can do to manifest something very good in your twin flame connection. Direct message from Spirit on what you can best manifest today. Now, if you're getting this message after November 11th, it's not a problem. The portal is open for you. You could still take the advice and follow the actions should you want to. All right, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Leos. It could be your North Node. It could be your 5th house. Any combination that calls to you. I wouldn't watch all the zodiacs unless you just want to watch them through. But the messages you take into you, make sure they're resonating for you. They really feel good to you. So the wisdom of the oracle card that you got is breathe. So we're starting with that. Then we're going to get some Tarot Grand Lux cards. I'm not taking any reversals. Let's get 2 to 3 cards for Leo. Okay, we got the Ace of Cups. Beautiful. And we got the Ace of Pentacles. How did you get this? All right, I'm going to drop that there. We're going to get some Modern Love oracles. Wow, Leo, this is a really auspicious pile. Pile. It's reading. This is really good here. Okay, 3 cards from my Modern Love Oracle deck. It's for sale if you're interested in that. It's always in the links in the description of my videos. I'm the only place you can get this deck. Okay, so 3 cards for Leo. 2 to 3. We got reaching out. You might want to check out the air sign readings. One of them had the same card. So sometimes I feel like there's a connection when the same card comes out. And we're not getting very many cards, right? And this is a 100 card deck. Okay, no trespassing. And one more for Leo. One more, I feel like, for Leo. One more card to round out Leo's 11/11 portal reading. That's too many. I'm going to take Bright there right off the top. Okay. Perfect. Now we're going to get a manifestation card from the Law of Attraction deck. Oh, there it is. Limiting beliefs also came up. I think might have been Virgo. I don't know. So, Leo might want to check out the Virgo reading. Interesting. Okay. If it's not Virgo, it's Taurus. It's one of those two. All right. What do we have here for Leo? Breathe. I'm going to take a moment to breathe just because it says that and it's calling me to calm down. I just did a bunch of readings in a row. And I really want to sink into this. Okay. Meditation is going to be a real key for you in manifesting on this 11/11 portal. I don't know if you do much meditating, but it's time to put a little bit of that into practice. And meditating doesn't have to be as complicated as some people make it sound. all you really need to do is get your mind quiet and breathe and just listen. Now, you can have conversation with your guides and ask questions, say what you want to say, talk like they're friends, right? And then get real quiet and listen to the answers. If you need prompting to meditate, some people don't know how to start meditation, and sometimes a good way to do that is by asking some questions, is about tapping in, about talking about what's going on in your life, what you need help with, whatever it is, with your guides. And then once you've gotten it out, get real quiet and just listen for the answers from within. That's your guides talking to you, okay? It's going to be important for this. Ace of Cups, Ace of Coins, new beginning in love, new stability. There is something beautiful happening here for you, Leo. I see someone reaching out where there had been boundaries. We have hard boundaries right in the middle of reaching out and bright, happiness, optimism, communicating. Look, there have been boundaries set up in this connection, Leo, either from the masculine or from the feminine, probably from the masculine, but the feminine could have blocked the masculine. I don't know. There's blocking that I'm seeing blocking, maybe social media, maybe phone, but I'm seeing blocking happening. It's time to unblock. Whoever's blocked the other person, it's time to unblock them. That's the first message here. Because look at the words here at the bottom. I don't know if we're okay, there we go. When you block someone, that is setting a hard boundary that says stay away. If you expect someone to communicate with you after you have blocked them, you are in for a rude awakening, my friend. So you need to take the block off if you are the one that's blocking. If not, then they need to take the block off. Because it's time someone, the masculine here needs to reach out to the feminine. They feel like it's their turn. They may need help in doing this. The feminines, if you have blocked them, you have to give the masculine help in reaching out by unblocking them. Okay, I'm just going to say that. If the masculine has blocked you, they need to help themselves by doing that. But look, you got to, in this situation, this is a really happy situation with a really beautiful possibility for a new beginning for you both. Be happy about this. Feel grateful for your twin flame. Feel grateful for the relationship, for the journey, for everything that you learned. Be optimistic about this coming in. Because with this giant Ace of Pentacles and with this giant Ace of Cups, you have something gorgeous here. So the action in manifesting for you, Leo, is understanding your limiting beliefs and dispelling those. Get rid of your limiting beliefs. You have subconscious beliefs about the new beginning here that are impeding your progress. You gotta check in with yourself and your shadow side. And you need to rewire your thinking. I am telling you, Leo, if this is resonating for you, you have a new beginning with this person here, and you are probably believing that they don't want it, and you are absolutely mistaken. Whether it's a romantic new beginning, and that's what you're looking for, or whether it's a new friendship or closeness, whatever it is, whatever kind of union you want, this person wants it too. There's mirroring energy here. And there's so much love, and there's so much stability to be had. You have some kind of limiting belief that you're not going to have any stability or there won't be enough love. And I feel like you need to be more optimistic. You need to be more grateful. You need to understand the happiness that can be here. So here's a tool to manifest if you want to manifest your person in during this 11/11 portal or afterward, okay? So you may have another manifestation technique to use, and use that. That's great if you want to use that. I just want you to have a tool so you have it, so you have the ability to work on this. Okay, I want to point something out here, but if you watched my intro, you'll see that I grabbed this miracles happen stone off the top here. It is just called to me because I feel like there are miracles happening in the twin flame connection right now. It's upside down. Someone here has the limiting belief that this miracle cannot happen. You have to flip the belief upside down and understand that it can. You have to rewire your brain to understand that this miracle can happen. You have to have faith. You have to trust your person. You have to trust the process. Okay? Trust the connection. If nothing else, trust your person. They love you. Okay? It's time to dispel the limiting beliefs. So, look, there's a real simple way to manifest this in for yourself. It's one of the easiest ones out of all of them. So, if limiting beliefs is your problem here, so one of the ways to do this is go get a piece of paper. And I want you to write down all your limiting beliefs. They don't love me enough. I might not be able to be faithful. They won't be faithful. They might cheat on me. There won't be enough love to keep this going forever. They could break my heart. If I'm vulnerable, they'll hurt me. All of the limiting beliefs that you have. I don't have enough money to make this happen. We live too far away from each other. Our parents don't like each other. I don't know. Whatever beliefs that are holding you back from your person, write those down on a piece of paper. Then I want you to take, if you have a red marker, use that. If you don't, just a big X over the whole thing. Cross it out. And then under it, I want you to reframe those in positive ways. And I want you to make them in the ways that you want your connection to be. So, for example, my person and I love each other unconditionally and unendingly. I want open, honest, and direct communication with my person always. There is so much love in my connection. My partner loves me so much. I love my partner so much. If we don't have enough money, we're going to make enough money. It will be fine. All the abundance that we need will come to us. All really positive statements that take all of your limiting belief statements and flip them on their ear. Transmute the energy in really beautiful ways. Then once you have those very succinct words written down on a piece of paper, I want you to take those to a location where you feel really good. A sacred space for you, maybe. It depends on who you are, right? I like to do it under the moon. You decide what's best for you. I want you to take them out there, and I want you to speak the good into existence. Don't speak the bad stuff. You've crossed that out already. It's done. You speak all the good stuff into existence. Okay? Order the relationship and the conversations and the dynamic that you want, like you're ordering off the menu. Be very detailed and specific and all positive. Okay? Nothing negative. All positive. Do that as many times as you want. It could be one time, very firmly. Done. It could be a certain number of times if you have a special number that's important to you. 7 times, 3 times, whatever. And then make a copy if you want to keep using these things that you're calling into you. Because, you're writing down the things that you want to get rid of, dispel, and you're writing down the things that you're calling into you, your intentions, right? So if you want a copy of your intentions, keep those. Then I like to add fire and burn it. And that's a very powerful manifestation technique. Okay. In the following days, you can repeat those affirmations as many times as you want for the positive things that you want. And maybe until it happens, whatever works for you. Okay. This is a powerful time for you. I see so much good for you coming. I hope that you manifest something beautiful here. I hope you grab onto it with both hands. Please hit the like for me. I really appreciate that. Check out some of your other placements to get a bigger picture of what you can manifest, and I will see you next time. Take care. Sagittarius, last but absolutely not least, I'm so happy you're here for your 11/11 portal reading. We are getting a message from Spirit that is very succinct. very specialized just for you, short, sweet, that will tell you what Spirit feels is the absolute best thing you can manifest right now during this incredibly auspicious day, November 11th, the 11/11 portal, to manifest something beautiful for your twin flame connection. Okay, let's manifest this thing in. So we're going to start with a card from the Wisdom of the Oracle. Now, if you're seeing this message after November 11th, it's not a problem. You can still listen to the message and take the wisdom. You can still, I'm going to give you an action item that you can do to manifest this in if you would like to. You can still do that. This can be for your Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, your North Node, your 5th house, any combination of you or your person's placements that feel good to you. I wouldn't take every single message for myself if you have all of those between your charts, because a lot of people do. Take the ones that resonate for you the most, the ones that really call to you. Okay. One card from the Wisdom of the Oracle for Sagittarius, my Sag people. My distant fire people. I love you. Okay. So we've got the Fates. These cards keep coming out in multiple options. If you were called to any other placements, check them out. At least watch the beginning, because this card came up. I think it came up in both Virgo and Taurus. Just so you know. All right. I think. Check them out. If you're called to one of those placements or both of those placements, watch them. Because there's a lot of cards here and we're not getting very many cards. So to have duplicate, I keep having duplicates coming out. So definitely means that there are people here that need to cross-watch different things. Okay, we've got this 7 of Cups. And we got 1 or 2 more from the Tarot Grand Lux. Okay, I'm going to take the Queen of Cups. I'm not going to take that whole stack. And then this one's on the bottom. I'm taking the Ace of Cups too. We had the Ace of Pentacles too. I can't believe that came out again. So you guys, I'm not going to take the Ace of Pentacles here, but the Ace of Cups and the Ace of Pentacles both came out for Leo. So if you are called to Leo as well as a placement, a high placement for you or your person, check that out, because that's not a coincidence. There's enough cards here that shouldn't happen. Just, you know, accidentally. There's really no accidents in tarot. Okay. And we're going to get 2 to 3 cards from my Modern Love Oracle deck. Let's see what we get. Okay, Feminine Power has come out in like 4 placements. Or 4 different readings. So definitely check out some different ones. Finding the Key. Let's get one more. Oh, it's right there. Light the Way. Okay. Interesting. There's 100 cards in this deck, and I only got 2 to 3 cards for each placement, and to have Feminine Power come out like 3 or 4 times so far in this reading is a lot. All right. We're going to get one from the Law of Attraction deck for an action item for your manifestation. Beliefs come true. Okay, that's the Thoughts Become Things card. Hold on. I think that's another card in here. What you believe comes into existence if you don't counter it with something negative. Okay. And that's just how manifestation works. We'll get to that in a second. So with the Fates here, look. This connection, this union between you and your person is absolutely fated to happen. It's meant. Okay, I believe in meant, and this is meant. Now, whether that union is romantic, a deep friendship, whatever you choose it to be, that's up to you. But the universe wants you to come into union with this person in some way. It is absolutely fated. The universe has their arms around you both and is protecting this connection with the Fates card here. It's absolutely meant. So that's the first thing to know here. All right, then let's look at the other cards here. We have the 7 of Cups. We have the Queen of Cups and the Ace of Cups. And I just want you to notice that in the Queen of Cups and the Ace of Cups is the same single cup. So it's like getting the Ace of Cups twice. Very prominent here. And the two fish are here. Pisces. If you guys are called to Pisces at all, check that reading out, because we've got the Ace of Cups with the Pisces fish on both of these. So that's super. You and your person might both have Pisces placements too. That would be interesting. I feel like that could definitely be true. These two other fish, I never noticed the fish in these cards. There's two other fish in the background of this Ace of Cups, and they look like angel fish to me. So it's like the angels are surrounding this connection. Like I was saying, that the universe has its arms around you both and are protecting this connection. You know, you both had a lot of, with the Seven of Cups, you both had so many options here, and you're both choosing, with two Aces of Cups here, you're both choosing each other. It's almost like the Lovers card with the Two Cups, or the Two of Cups, one of those. I feel like no matter how many options there are out there for you, for both of you, you and your person, you, in the end, you both choose each other, Sagittarius. It's really, really nice energy. Look, the Queen of Cups is the feminine here to me. That means the masculine cup is here, right? Because we always have masculine and feminine, regardless of body parts. They don't have to be male and female. The feminine here is lighting the way. She has been, for some time, lighting the way for the masculine in this connection. And in the feminine, holding out her cup, and she's steadfast in holding it. She's not moving that. She's very serene. She's very peaceful. Here's my cup. I choose you. I choose you. I choose you. I choose you. It's like a very steadfast, very calm, very loving energy of the feminine holding out her cup that has lit the way for the masculine to bring forward his cup. And his is even in a bigger way. It's like, yes, here's my cup. They have, through the feminine lighting the way for the masculine has found the key. He's had the epiphany here. He's had the realization. This 11-11 portal is really auspicious for Sagittarius. With the feminine power coming out below the Queen of Cups, there has been so much power in the steadfastness of the feminine here. That has led the masculine out of a dark place, given them the epiphany so they can bring their cup forward. It's really, really nice energy for Sagittarius. I love ending on this reading. This is gorgeous. So your action card here for the 11-11 portal for November 11th to manifest something in good for your twin flame connection is beliefs come true. Your beliefs create your reality. This feminine's belief in this connection and in the masculine has created the reality where now he can come forward. He's come out of the darkness. It's lit the way. He's come forward. This feminine's beliefs have created the reality. Recognize and change your emotions and reprogram your subconscious mind. This feminine has probably had to do that too in order to get to the state of peace. This masculine with the lighting the way card has, in the face of the feminine power here, in the face of this feminine's power, this masculine has been able to reorganize, change his emotions, and reprogram his subconscious mind to be aligned with this connection. He's figured it all out. The epiphany has come. Now, to manifest this in, so you can have this initial conversation, so you can have whatever kind of union you choose, right? Okay. I'm going to give you a tool to be able to use this belief comes true card. You may have other manifestation techniques that you want to use, and that's totally cool. But I'm going to give you a tool to be able to do it in case you don't have one, because I don't want you to miss this portal. Okay. So your reality that you want to create with your person, I want you to get the reality into your mind's eye and be very, very detailed about it. I want you to really visualize and create in your mind the little world where you live together. Okay? Where you are together in whatever way you want to be together. Okay? Whether that's romantic, whether it's friendship, whatever it is. I want you to visualize you with your person in person together. I want you to visualize the conversations that you had, where you'll be sitting, what you'll be eating or drinking. I mean, everything about how you want this to go. How you'll treat each other, the love with which you'll, resonate with each other. Everything that you want it to be, nothing negative. And then I want you to get very succinct words about what that little world with your person looks like, what that dynamic looks like. And I want you to write it down on a piece of paper. If you'd like to keep those words, I want you to make a copy and set it aside, okay? Once you've written down those words, I want you to take it to somewhere sacred to you or somewhere comfortable to you. I like to do it under the moon. You can do it however you want. And I want you to speak that dynamic into existence. I want you to speak the words out loud. There's power in speech. There's power in thought. So you're going to think about it. There's power in writing. So you're going to write it out. There's even more power in speech. You're going to say it once if that's what resonates for you, or a certain number of times if you have like a magic number that works for you. Or you're going to chant it until you feel like you're done. And then I want you to add fire and burn the paper. That is an incredibly powerful manifestation technique. Okay. In coming days, you can keep saying those words over and over again and keep speaking this dynamic into existence, however you want it to be, as many times as you want to, or until it happens. Whatever works for you. But there's your tool. There's your action item for this portal. I hope this helps you. Please hit the like for me. I appreciate that. I love you guys, and I will see you in the next video. Take care. Hey there, I wanted to quickly talk about the different stones that I pulled out in the beginning of the video. There were some specific ones that called out to me. I looked up the meanings, and I didn't want to take forever extrapolating what I was going to extrapolate, so I just wanted to touch on this at the end here. These are the stones that called out to me at the very beginning of this reading. First of all, the miracles happen. This is glass, it's not a stone, but this came out for me first, okay? So I'm going to set that aside and talk about the stones. You see here that there's 2 blue stones, 2 purple stones, and 2 orange stones. So this talks a lot about the throat chakra, the third eye chakra, and the sacral chakra or the solar plexus. These are kind of in between the orange and the yellow. That is for both of those. So it's really talking about our chakra system from our crown all the way down to our solar plexus. It's leaving out the heart and the root chakra. So I feel like in this connection, your hearts are already set for each other. I mean, that's real clear. And you do actually have this beautiful feeling of safety and security in your root chakra. That's why there's no stones here for these. So your crown chakra and your third eye chakra stones, both coming up here, are telling me that there is a little bit of a need to tap more into spirit and start listening to your guides more. With the purple stones here, and then speaking your truth. Now with the solar plexus and sacral chakra here, there's a real need to get into not just the heart of the matter, because I think you're comfortable speaking from the heart. I think you need to speak your fears, and I think you need to have the hard conversations about what you need and want from each other. Don't leave out when you have this conversation, and I feel like these conversations are coming up for a lot of you. When you have these conversations, make sure and speak your desires, okay? Don't be afraid to be very open about what you desire in the relationship, what you need where your boundaries are. Set really nice, firm boundaries. You know, let them know what your deal breakers are. Look, you know, I need honest communication and I need no lies. You know, I need for us to feel safe with each other to speak our hearts and our minds and whatever else we want to need to speak on. But I need truth. I need honesty. You know, whatever your boundaries and deal breakers are, don't be afraid to speak those when you do speak. Okay? So, and then, you know, make sure that you're tapping into your guides and really listening about when the timing about this is. A lot about divine timing here, because I feel like it is coming up. Don't push it. Be very open. Lead from your heart. Okay? Other little things about these stones real quick before we go. 3 of these stones, when I looked at them, were all protective. Okay, so we had the lapis, the amber, and the orange calcite all have protective properties. So I feel like there's a feeling of this conversation, this relationship, this dynamic being very protected. I feel like having half of your stones with protective properties that I just kind of pulled out randomly really tells me that you are safe and protected. I don't think you need to worry about that. Your person isn't going to intentionally hurt you. I feel like they love you. I feel like they care about you, and I feel like they wish the best for you. When we all do things, you know, that we wish we hadn't, or we all fumble our words and things like that. But I feel like overall, you have a very protected energy here. The charoite here, I love this beautiful purple stone. It's so pretty. This was about sorrow. Okay, so what I got from the charoite was about dispelling sorrow. You have to let go of the sorrow from the past, the pain from the past. It's okay to speak about it. It's okay to talk about it. But then you have to let it go to have your fresh beginning. Okay, you have to, if you guys are both earnest about a new start, if you want someone to change, you have to give them the opportunity to change and then be willing to see them with fresh eyes when they do. Give them the opportunity to be better if you want them to be better. And the other 2 stones were about happiness, the fluorite and the peacock ore. There's so much happiness to be had here. This is a gorgeous combination stones. I'm glad we got them because they give us a little extra message. Look, if you can let the pain go, you're safe here. Let the pain go. It's okay to let it go. You're safe. You're being protected. And just be happy here. Miracles can happen. I love you guys. Take care, and I'll see you next time.